We're on the inaugural episode of NXT. The World Heavyweight Champion Chris Jericho taking on The Miz's rookie, Daniel Bryan.
I've been looking forward to this main event. WrestleMania is on the horizon, but tonight is a WrestleMania of sorts for all the NXT rookies.
Well, Daniel Bryan was excited earlier in the night to be out on the biggest stage of his life, but that was before he knew he was going to face the World Heavyweight Champion. He's going to have to learn to take Miz's advice if he wants to survive here.
You have to possess a different type of focus to punish an opponent like this.
Now we have Daniel Bryan on the attack.
He takes him down via the drop toe hold. Oh my goodness, crushing it.
Oh man, right at the point of the elbow.
Oh, that hurt to the spine.
Picking the spot.
No.
Got the
Oh my goodness, crushing it. That lands. What a shot.
If you take many more like that, you're going to resemble a heavy bag. He's inflicting some serious pain here.
It may be a little early for Daniel Bryan to start celebrating.
You can say whatever you want to say about The Miz. He's a loudmouth, but he's the Unified Tag Team Champion. He's the United States Champion. And the fact of the matter is, this guy, Daniel Bryan, has to show some respect for the WWE Pro.
Yeah, respect is due to The Miz. I mean, just because Miz comes out here in the WWE Universe disrespects him for absolutely no reason doesn't give Bryan the permission to do the same thing.
The damage has been done.
Observing the relationship between The Miz and Daniel Bryan, I don't think there's any chance Bryan is going to forget the embarrassment he went through earlier. So what if Daniel Bryan doesn't want to show Miz any respect?
What if he's going to get the hell beaten out of him? What's going to happen? He's not going to make it far if he continues discord with The Miz.
He hits a huge elbow drop. Caught with the elbow.
Right on the jaw.
Work is being put in by Daniel Bryan. Oh, I think this man means business.
Ooh, what an upper.
Michael, do you think that Chris Jericho might become a believer here tonight? I think the WWE Universe is starting to become a believer in Daniel Bryan.
No. What I think is Chris Jericho is a 6-time world champion. He's a 9-time Intercontinental champion. He's a pro to a rookie that shows him respect, and Jericho is out here to put this Bryan goof in his place.
Daniel Bryan's on the attack.
He's flipped the switch, that's for sure. He'll be feeling the effects of that for a while.
And there's a quick kick. Great move.
He's zeroing in on the arm now.
No! Oh. You know, Daniel Bryan comes out here and says he's been wrestling all over the world. But honestly, who cares? I've never heard of him until he showed up at NXT.
Well, the things you've never heard of could fill the entire internet, Cole. All the WWE pros have heard of Dan.
Look at this. And Chris Jericho avoids the early pin.
It's going to take more than that.
This kind of offense he's known for.
There's no way that Jericho's going to lose to this guy.
Yeah, but the way this match is going, it's a real possibility.
Jericho, though, needs a breather, and he rolls out of the ring to try to do that.
Wise maneuver from a wily veteran.
I'm not sure if Jericho's going to get much rest time.
What's this guy doing? Daniel Bryan, a suicide dive right off the announce desk.
Looks like Bryan might have bounced off the announce desk himself.
I don't think Miz liked the fact that Bryan threw his body in harm's way, and I can't say I blame him. What's this guy thinking?
Bringing it back into the... ring.
Guys, you're getting ahead of yourself. Be some sort of miracle. See, I told you.
Oh, boy.
This one's over now. Roll him into the walls of Jericho. Tap him out, Chris.
Bryan's trying to fight it.
Rolls through. What a counter by the technician, Daniel Bryan.
Heel hook is in. Jericho's in trouble.
Jericho tried it. Is he going to tap? Is he going to tap?
He may have no choice.
He made it to the bottom rope.
You have got to be impressed, Michael, from what we're seeing from Daniel Bryan.
Did he win yet, Byron?
Daniel Bryan thinks he...
Oh, breaker!
You can't allow a veteran like Jericho any time to recover.
You're right, Corey. That was a rookie move. And now he's going to pay for it, Byron.
That very well may be the case, Michael.
This loser's going to lose again. Lion Tamer.
Can Bryan hold on?
Tap out, nerd.
You got your wish, Cole. Daniel Bryan fought valiantly, but just couldn't hang with the champion.
Yeah, this time, experience was just too much for Daniel Bryan.
And listen, Miz has got to be so disappointed, and I don't blame him. Luck of the draw, Miz got this loser to be his protege, and now Miz a little bit of tough love here.
Whoa, tough love? Give me a break.
Tough love.
This is ridiculous.
Miz is obviously frustrated with his star pupil.
Oh, yeah, so you're frustrated, so that's okay. Now you can beat him up?
Yeah, start winning some matches, then you won't get beat up anymore.
It's ridiculous.
What, disrespect me? Huh? I'm a champion.
Miz has lost his mind.
Lying on his back, looking at the lights again.
You would think a high-profile match with the World Heavyweight Champion would solidify my status in WWE, right? Nope. Just a few months later, I was released. For those of you keeping track at home, this was the second time I was released by WWE. I thought this time I might be done with WWE for good. But not long after my release, I returned at SummerSlam. When WWE called me, they said, hey, if you want to come back, it's for the main event of SummerSlam. Main eventing SummerSlam, it's just super cool. Old school pay-per-views still holds special meaning. Not long after SummerSlam, my strained relationship with The Miz picked up right where it left off.
Let me tell you something. I'm the pro. I am the talent.
The Miz is almost a perfect adversary for me because we are so polar opposite. The one thing I do respect about Miz, he works very, very hard.
You and me, U.S. Championship match. Yes or no? Yes.
We had our first match against each other at Night of Champions 2010 for the United States title.
The Miz and Daniel Bryan have been polar opposites throughout their careers, making for a fierce rivalry. But the weird part is that the indie darling Daniel Bryan began in WWE as a protege of reality star The Miz on NXT.
Miz and Daniel Bryan were teammates in name only. You know, some NXT pairings, like myself and Dolph Ziggler, had excellent pro-rookie relationships. Miz and Bryan, however, hated each other from the very start.
You two brought up that acrimonious relationship between The Miz and Daniel Bryan. Miz abused Bryan, and Bryan fought back, taking Miz's spot in the SummerSlam main event, and then his United States Championship just a month later.
After laying dormant for a few years, The Miz and Daniel Bryan's hatred resurfaced in the infamous Talking Smack segment. After Daniel Bryan returned to action and pulled strings to get The Miz moved to SmackDown Live, you know, this rivalry has fought.
And there's the kick out.
Yeah, this early, no chance.
The upper body absorbing a great deal of pain here. A high-risk maneuver in the works from that top turnbuckle. The Miz with the offense. He's displaying classic offense here.
Daniel Bryan may only be 8 months into his WWE career, but this is a decade-long journey for Bryan that could lead to his first taste of WWE gold here at Night of Champions.
It was March of 2000 when Daniel Bryan made his debut on the independent scene under the wing of Shawn Michaels, and we might see Bryan make his first strides towards HBK-level success if he can defeat The Miz tonight.
He's inflicting some serious pain here.
The majority of the WWE Universe here tonight is trying to will Daniel Bryan back into this matchup.
Corey, that's because a lot more people relate to Daniel Bryan than they do The Miz.
Relate to Daniel Bryan? How can it relate to a guy who doesn't own a TV or eat meat? Yes! Yes! The Miz wins! The Miz wins! These guys were awesome. Let's take another look.
Here is your winner, and still the United States Champion, The Miz.
Daniel Bryan gave it his all, but The Miz remains champion.
Bryan should rewatch this to see where he was. The entirety of Daniel Bryan's career in WWE, he's had a rival in the form of The Miz, and it's plain to see why, since the polar opposite stars have been forced to interact at so many points.
Michael, those two did not get along when The Miz was assigned to be Daniel Bryan's mentor. Bryan had much better wrestling skills, but The Miz argued that Bryan lacked charisma.
Daniel Bryan really got The Miz's bad side when he took the A-lister SummerSlam spot, and then The Miz's United States title 1 month later.
Well, the rivalry exploded a half-decade later when The Miz ranted against SmackDown Live General Manager Daniel Bryan on Talking Smack. After Bryan returned to competition, he pulled strings to get The Miz back on SmackDown, so this rivalry is back in a big way.
So damaging.
Back elbow.
Did you see that?
Why would anyone, please tell me, why would anyone root for Daniel Bryan? He's an indie internet nerd. He doesn't eat meat, he doesn't own a TV, and he has absolutely no personality, and he is a dog named Asparagus.
Oh my gosh, who cares what Daniel Bryan eats or watches or what his dog's name is? He's great in the ring, and for the record, he showed a lot of personality when he called you out after his NXT elimination.
Please.
And a quick kick out from The Miz.
Too soon. This looks to be a barn burner, gentlemen. These two guys hate each other.
Corey, come on. The Miz is WWE's fastest rising star, and Daniel Bryan, he's a nerdy vegan. Bryan's got no chance here tonight.
Ooh, there's the breaker. He's focusing on the face now.
And it's Bryan showing some agility. Michael may have ragged on Daniel Bryan's diet, but that quote-unquote nerdy vegan is WWE's most effective submission expert.
And Miz is as crafty as the day is long. That makes for a pretty interesting confrontation.
I just cannot believe the disrespect The Miz had to endure at the hands of Daniel Bryan. All he wanted to do on NXT was help Bryan, and that vegan nerd never listened.
Whoa, disrespect? Disrespect? That The Miz slapped Daniel Bryan in the face on the very first episode of NXT. If I were ever to be on NXT... I'd never take that kind of abuse from my bro.
You on NXT?
You guys brought up Miz and Bryan.
What happens if The Miz comes up short here tonight against Daniel Bryan?
Well, it hasn't happened yet, has it, Byron?
Could be on the verge of occurring. Daniel Bryan from the top rope. Miz is in trouble.
Yeah, but look at the Miz fight back. What a warrior.
Great wherewithal from the Miz. Daniel Bryan hung out to dry. Just like that, the Miz has turned the tides in this matchup.
This is what I'm talking about.
And a pin attempt.
Daniel Bryan kicks out easily.
Nice kick. Out there. The Miz is doing all he can to damage Daniel Bryan to negate that dangerous label lock.
I don't want to negate more than that. Bryan has submissions we haven't seen for years in WWE.
Oh, I think this man means business.
Oh, going for it! Going for it!
Lapel lock, the lapel lock is in.
That should do it. Talk about a painful move. He's flipped the switch, that's for sure. And it's Bryan showing some agility. The Miz was able to get out of the way there.
Great offense by The Miz.
Oh, wow. German suplex. Daniel Bryan, this is going to be big. Lapel lock, the lapel lock is in.
Don't be surprised if we crown a new champ here.
Oh, and he slips out.
Wow, looked to me like he had it locked in pretty good. I guess not.
From what we've seen and heard tonight, there must be serious injuries. One move after the other. It's devastating.
Oh, and he hits the axe handle.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
That'll have you worrying about long-term injuries for sure. He's making a statement here with this attack.
The Miz is...
Warm up the buses. This one's over.
Never underestimate the Miz's awesomeness.
Oh, the strength.
But can he follow up here?
Did you see the impact on that? Wow.
He may get the 3 count right here.
This is it.
Daniel Bryan kicks out easily.
Only thing I can say is yes! Yes! Somehow Daniel Bryan is staying in it.
Wow, that was some reversal by Daniel Bryan.
And he lands a powerful German suplex. Eludes that one.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Daniel Bryan with a slick reversal.
He got him good there.
Nice job by The Miz.
His shoulders are down, digging deep for a kick out.
I can't believe what we're seeing here. Great effort, but he'd better save something for later in the match.
Oh, and it's a reversal.
Nearly driven through the mat.
Uh-oh, Bryan looking for it.
Lapel lock, the lapel lock is in.
The champ's in a real bad place right now.
But now, can Bryan make the most of this?
He's flipped the switch, that's for sure.
He's inflicting some serious pain here. When this guy's on, look out. Watch it, Miz. We're witnessing a level of punishment that can only be described as severe.
Looks like another victory for the champ, Michael. And it's Bryan showing some agility.
Daniel Bryan with a great offensive show. It's got to be hard to rebound from that one.
Now we have Daniel Bryan on the attack.
Snap suplex.
Very nice.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business. Oh, I think this man means business.
A dragon screw.
That'll destroy a knee.
Brings down his opponent, and here it is, Corey.
Lapel lock. The lapel lock is in.
The Miz getting outclassed here tonight, guys. He did it! Daniel Bryan is U.S. champion!
No, it can't be.
That was just one of those matches that the men involved should just be proud to be a part of. A legendary performance. That was just one of those matches that the men involved should just be proud to be a part of. A legendary performance.
Here is your winner and the new United States Champion, Daniel Bryan.
That was a fluke. The Miz slipped and Daniel Bryan somehow took advantage.
The long road for Daniel Bryan leads to the United States title.
I can't take anything away from Daniel Bryan in this match tonight. I just wish Daniel gave that level of commitment to his job as general manager of SmackDown Live.
And I'll tell you, the roof nearly blew off this place in Rosemont when the bell finally rang to end this one.
After I defeated The Miz, my WWE career really started to take off. I won the Money in the Bank briefcase and then cashed it in to beat The Big Show for my first World Heavyweight Championship.
Can you believe it? Daniel Bryan is the new World Heavyweight Champion.
But for every step forward, it seemed like I took 2 steps back. One was pretty big. When at WrestleMania in 2012, I lost the world title in just 18 seconds.
Oh man! A rope kick by Sheamus! Oh my God! Sheamus is the world champion! That may be one of the fastest title changes in the history of WrestleMania!
After that, I was angry and wanted to blame a lot of people for my failure. But it actually led to one of the most enjoyable times of my career.
Daniel Bryan's forced to go to anger management with that man.
No!
I formed an unlikely partnership with Kane.
Shut your mouth right now! The devil's favorite demon is nothing without the world's toughest vegan! No! 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 No!
Kane is one of my favorite people. We almost have the same sense of humor.
Daniel Bryan and Kane hug it out tonight. This is the most awkward and weird thing I've ever seen. There we go. Yes, they hugged it out. Anger management, I believe, has been a success.
We just had a lot of fun.
We watch each other's back. Team Hell No style.
We had our first shot at the Tag Team Championships when we faced Kofi Kingston and R-Truth at Night of Champions in 2012.
Boston, in a building where many great champions have been crowned, and right now, the tag team titles are on the line. The champions, Kofi Kingston and R-Truth, against the unlikely team of Daniel Bryan and Kane.
Talk about an odd couple, Michael. With everything we've seen from Bryan and Kane in the past few weeks, I gotta wonder if Dr. Shelby's anger management therapy can turn these two into a cohesive unit.
What do you know about therapists, Saxton? They've been thrusted into this position while the champions have been centered around their teamwork for the past 5 months. Kane and Bryan only have anger management in common. I wouldn't call that a building block towards tag team titles.
Oh, Bulldog!
One-handed. Now we have Kane on the attack.
There he goes, crashing to the floor. That's it. It's over. It's over. Set him up. Legs taken out by the Russian leg sweep.
I need to say, guys, if Daniel Bryan and Kane can work together. And Kane easily avoids the pinfall. Too soon. Clobbers him with the axe handle.
Running Bulldog.
You know, Byron, Kane and Daniel Bryan almost accidentally stumbled into this title opportunity when they defeated the prime-time players on last week's Raw.
I can tell you it was no accident when Kane delivered a hateful chokeslam on Bryan. It just so happened that Daniel landed on their opponent long enough to gain the pinfall. I can't foresee that being the outcome against the champions, though.
Kane with some good timing here.
Well, if you're a believer in anger management therapy, then Dr. Shelby has done a great job with Kane and Daniel Bryan.
Well, what if I'm not a believer in anger management therapy? Mind you, therapy from some quack doctor that I'm pretty sure was certified on the internet, if at all.
Well, Corey, they are out here trying to work together right now. This is at least some testament to how much of an impact anger management has helped. Tagged in.
This is a level of destruction no one was expecting. That packed a punch.
Oh, and he makes the tag.
That was a game changer right there, Michael.
Can we address R-Truth and Little Jimmy, please? If anyone needs Dr. Shelby, it's R-Truth. The guy's seeing things. He's holding ropes.
Looking for the quick cover is Kofi Kingston.
He's got to do more damage before he can get a 3 count.
That's either sheer genius or complete stupidity, Cole.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Cole, I was reaching out to get R-Truth help for his imaginary delusions, but you're here enabling self-destructive behavior. We know what having imaginary friends well into adulthood can do to a person. We've seen what it's done to Saxton.
Well, I would have to refute that, okay? I'm a well-adjusted adult gentleman with many real-world friends, too. Thank you very much.
Down he goes.
That'll do it every time.
Using all his power to drive him to the mat.
So, Michael, let me ask you, did Daniel Bryan's anger management issues begin way back in April at WrestleMania, when Bryan, who was World Heavyweight Champion at the time, lost his title to Sheamus in a record 18 seconds? It's been haunting Daniel Bryan for months.
Yes, it did. Listen, Daniel Bryan confessed that WrestleMania was the most embarrassing moment of his whole life, and that's including the time his fiancée left him at the altar. Come to think of it, that was this year, too. I can't blame Daniel for feeling some stress.
In comes Kane. When this guy's on, look out.
And he takes him down with a toss.
I think I hear R-Truth calling out for help from little Jimmy. Maybe Truth should ask Kofi first.
He's making a statement here with this attack.
You know, I have to say, I've seen some progress in Kane and Daniel Bryan's anger management. I don't think they are all the way there, but there's been definite progress.
I see it too, Michael. We don't see Daniel screaming in the face of fans anymore. He's keeping his composure pretty well. And Kane, well, Kane is still Kane. There is some deep-rooted trouble within that monster. In comparing Daniel Bryan and Kane's progress in therapy, I think they're two different cases. Bryan had an emotional breakdown brought on by the WWE Universe, whereas Kane has just been sick and demented since birth.
And he tags his partner in.
Momentum has certainly shifted here, Michael.
Clothesline!
Oh, that'll leave a mark.
R-Truth doing some damage.
Ever since Kofi and R-Truth became allies, they've been on a tear in WWE. They know how to work together as a tag team. Then on the other side of the ring, judging from the last few weeks, Kane and Daniel Bryan are far from being on the same page.
Same page? Daniel and Kane aren't even reading the same book. Whereas Kofi and Truth, they're finishing each other's sentences.
Check out R-Truth's offense.
We talk about being on the same page, and Truth and Kofi certainly are. But wouldn't you think Kane and Daniel Bryan's shared experience in anger management can create a chemistry of sorts?
Kofi and Truth have held those titles for 5 months. You'd be ridiculous to think that trust falls and yelling at kids wearing goat masks for a couple of weeks is going to get you the same kind of chemistry that tag team champions have.
Kane!
Slam straight to hell.
That's worth another look.
Yeah, I want to see that again.
We've been seeing Daniel and Kane in therapy for weeks now. It's not anger management that these two need. What they need is respect from the WWE Universe. These yes chants fans do are an absolute mockery to Daniel Bryan. I don't blame him one bit for being angry.
No, he reverses it. You know, Corey, I see Daniel's issues with the yes chant, but I don't have a problem with it. I mean, even in Montreal, where we were for Raw this past week, the crowd chants, "We, we, we," so these yes chants are becoming bilingual.
Oh, very cute, Cole. Daniel Bryan just a few feet away, and you're doing that. You should see if your friend Dr. Shelby does sensitivity training as well, because you need it.
And that one drops him.
Somebody's on a mission tonight. Leading up to this match, a lot of praise was thrown on Kofi and R-Truth. Kofi being a 3-time Intercontinental Champion and both having time as United States Champion. Well, Daniel Bryan has his accolades as well.
Of course, Daniel Bryan won the United States Championship at this same pay-per-view 2 years ago against The Miz. He also went on to win a Money in the Bank and become a World Heavyweight Champion.
Bringing up Daniel Bryan's time as World Heavyweight Champion, he did lose that title in only 18 seconds to Sheamus at WrestleMania.
Why? Why do you have to go and bring that up, Saxton? You know Daniel's in a fragile state right now, and you bring up a moment where he was caught off guard and hit by a now outlawed Bro Kick.
He's inflicting some serious pain here.
Atomic drop, boom, followed up with a boot.
Daniel Bryan has so much on his mind right now. He was ballistic in a WWE.com interview. The problem is Daniel Bryan, he's a great competitor, but this crowd constantly distracts him. How can anybody do their work when this is going on?
Well, it's absolutely unfair. Bryan has to keep his anger in check while hearing the WWE Universe mock him. And then he also has to focus on his opponent. It's a lot to handle.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
We touched on how much is going through Daniel Bryan's head right now. Again, this all started when Daniel Bryan thought,
This one's over, guys.
And Kane manages to reverse out of that one.
in off the tag. He's going for the pin. Oh my, how in the world did he kick out of that?
Yeah, somehow R-Truth has an answer, able to dig deep and stay alive.
Guys from the WWE. Has the power on Monday Night Raw. They can be really nutty. Case in point, a few weeks ago, the WWE Universe voted on social media to have Daniel Bryan and Kane hug it out in the middle of the ring. Yes, folks, hug it out.
Yeah, it was not a sight we usually see in a WWE ring. Kane and Daniel appeared to be two people that have never given a hug in their whole life. An awkward moment that showed they both still had a ways to go in their anger management.
Guys, when the WWE Universe has the power on Monday Night Raw, they can be really nutty. Case in point, a few weeks ago, the WWE Universe voted on social media to have Daniel Bryan and Kane hug it out in the middle of the ring. Yes, folks, hug it out.
Yeah, it was not a sight we usually see in a WWE ring. Kane and Daniel appeared to be two people that have never given a hug in their whole life. An awkward moment that showed they both still had a ways to go in their anger management. Guys, this is tag team competition at its absolute best.
Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
With a suplex.
If every tag team in the back isn't watching this match right now, they're doing themselves a major disservice.
He wants no part of the outside. Back in the ring now.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
The drop kick hits the target.
Oh, what incredible power.
Wow, what a vertical suplex.
And R-Truth evades that one. Oh boy, he is rolling.
What fiendish things are going through that demented mind right now.
And that one grounds him. I didn't realize he had such a glass jaw.
Ooh, no luck against Kingston there.
Kofi just too fast.
SOS by Kofi. I knew it was only a matter of time.
But now, can Kingston make the most of this?
At what point do those thoughts creep in of, what do I have to do to put this match to rest? I don't know. His shoulders are down.
And there's the breakup, just in the nick of time.
Russian leg sweep.
This is a worst-case scenario for Truth and Kofi. They're grounded, they're separated, and you have the monster and a very angry Daniel Bryan working together. Here comes Daniel Bryan sending Kingston across the ring.
And Daniel Bryan looking to put Kofi Kingston away for the tag team titles. Drop kick, Kingston's in trouble.
The Canes are in peril. The Big Red Machine making the long climb to the top rope.
I don't think Bryan wanted Kane to make the tag.
No, not at all. He felt like he was in control, and now Kane is heading up top.
It's just a matter of time till this team implodes. We know they can't stand each other.
Kofi Kingston.
Look at Bryan. Bryan is hanging on to the ankle of Kane.
Kingston.
Crash and burn.
And now Daniel Bryan. Shoved away by Kane.
This is hilarious.
Bryan with a shot to Kane.
What is happening?
And there's Kane on the top rope. Splash into a cover. New tag team champion.
Oh, my God.
No way.
Yes way.
I cannot believe what we just saw.
WWE Tag Team Champions Daniel Bryan
can't stand each
and
other,
Kane.
but now they're tag team champions.
Kane can't believe it. Daniel Bryan is celebrating.
No amount of therapy could have prepared the WWE Universe for this. This is going to be a disaster.
Can you imagine Kane and Daniel Bryan as tag team champions?
We don't have to imagine it. It's a reality.
And it's weird.
I guess anger management worked, well, at least somewhat, right?
Team champions! I am the tag team champions! I am the tag
And look at this.
Can't even agree who the real champion is.
Well, it's both of them, Byron.
tag team champions! I am the tag team champions!
This is going to be interesting to watch. There's obviously no argument here. They both won the titles.
They can't even enjoy the victory together.
Oh, watch out.
The Big Red Machine certainly not pleased with the situation, but he can call himself one half of the tag team champions.
Team Hell No had a great run, but like most tag teams, Kane and I eventually went our separate ways, and I returned to pursuing my goal of winning singles titles.
I need to win the WWE Championship.
It was around this time I had a series of matches with Randy Orton that would have a much greater effect on my career than I could ever imagine. I put a lot of pressure on myself during this because Randy was really the first real top guy that I had a rivalry with. If I could do well with Randy, that puts you even to another level. I felt I had a lot to prove, which led to some very hard-hitting and physical contests. I got pretty banged up, but I was determined to fight through it and not let it slow me down. So much so that I went on to face Randy Orton in a street fight rematch on Raw.
A sold-out Raw here in Charleston, South Carolina. Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton started the night with a double disqualification, but they will settle things in the main event with a street fight.
Randy Orton called Daniel Bryan a weak link. Kane called Daniel Bryan a weak link. Bryan is here to prove that he is not a weak link.
Tall order as he faces 9-time WWE champion Randy Orton.
What a kick by Randy Orton. He's going to be feeling this one for a while.
Back inside the ring now.
We saw Team Hell No dissolve last week on Raw as both Kane and Daniel Bryan turned their sights towards the WWE Championship.
Step one in that process is beating Randy Orton. Defeating a guy of Orton's stature puts you near the front of the line for title opportunities.
Nice job getting out of the way of that one.
Going back to Kane and Daniel Bryan's breakup, it seemed cordial, but their paths could easily cross again if one of them attains the WWE Championship.
Yeah, that reminds me, Michael. Team Hell No didn't officially hug it out when they broke up. Things could be bad between Kane and Bryan.
Oh, man, what a...
Knocked right off the apron. It's kind of a shame that Orton and Bryan are fighting tonight and that they will also be brawling with Kane in the Money in the Bank match, since those three men are the only trio to pin or submit the Shield in a six-man tag team match.
It's even more impressive when you consider the trios that fell to the Shield at WrestleMania. Orton, Sheamus, and The Big Show failed. On the Raw 2 weeks after WrestleMania, Team Hell No and The Undertaker couldn't do it. Last week, Team Hell No and Orton finally beat the Shield, and in 3 weeks, they'll be fighting each other for Money in the Bank. A street fight is apropos for Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton, seen as both men will take part in a Money in the Bank ladder match in 3 weeks' time.
All the weapons we'll see Bryan and Orton sling tonight is just a prelude to the unforgiving steel ladders at play in a Money in the Bank match.
That'll rearrange your face. Lightning fast reflexes.
You two brought up the upcoming Money in the Bank match. Don't forget that Kane's in that match, too. I wonder if Bryan's going to be able to stay sane with so many agitating factors in play in that match.
I think Daniel Bryan will thrive, actually. He's won Money in the Bank more recently than Kane, and Randy Orton still hasn't won Money in the Bank after multiple attempts.
Daniel Bryan has been consumed with the idea that he's a weak link due to his performances in tag team competition as of late.
Well, Bryan tends to be consumed by just about every minor annoyance, but he did take the pin in 3 straight tag team championship losses to the Shield.
This might be it. Oh, my. Guys, Bryan has Orton reeling. The so-called weak link is edging even closer to a victory.
It would be a massive upset if Bryan beat the 9-time WWE champion. Bringing back up Daniel Bryan as a weak link. Note that he's not sorry he let Kane down when he cost Team Hell No the tag titles, or that he failed Randy Orton in their quest for the tag titles. Bryan's just thinking about himself here.
Look, Bryan may have faltered in those matches, but Bryan was also the guy who got Seth Rollins to tap out for the Shield's first ever 6-man tag team loss. He can obviously be a team player, but right now, Bryan is out to prove he's a single superstar.
We're seeing 2 favorites of the WWE Universe battle it out here, and it's fitting that the WWE Universe voted for this to be a street fight.
The hashtags have been trending all night on social media, but the people picked a street fight over a Falls Count Anywhere and a lumberjack match. I normally disagree with the people, but they made a good call here tonight.
Randy Orton has had rage issues, and Daniel Bryan is no stranger to anger management. Who has the advantage in a twisted match like this?
There's a world of difference between how Bryan and Orton process their anger. Orton's turned it into a Hall of Fame career. Bryan suffered some of his worst losses due to his mental issues.
When this guy's on, look out.
Randy Orton hits it. It's over. We may be looking at our winner here, guys. Orton better not waste this opportunity.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business. These athletes seem to have tried everything in their playbook. Oh, there's more in their arsenal, I promise you that. I don't know what it is, but they'll find it.
And Randy Orton just slips out of harm's way.
Oh, boy. The RKO.
This one's over, guys.
His clothesline finds the mark.
The human body can only absorb so much of that.
Boy, Randy Orton never stops.
He wants no part of the outside.
Randy Orton has found an answer here.
They get dangerous out here, especially when there are no countouts.
What a match this has been, guys, and it's starting to look like these superstars are beginning to feel the effects.
Olympic slam. Nice.
Oh, and he reverses it. Look out, there he goes.
Knocked right off his feet.
The intensity of this match has been incredible.
Randy Orton, no problem in getting out of that one. Clearly on a mission here.
And here comes Orton.
Avoids trouble there. Orton looking for something big. DDT!
Lights out.
That's what he was looking for, Michael. A trip to the local medical facility might be in order after that. Nice job by Randy Orton there.
And here comes, oh boy, the RKO.
Game, set, match. This one is over.
This has been a battle. The longer this fight goes on, the more wear and tear on each competitor. Who is going to have enough to pick up the win?
You're not going to win many matches absorbing punishment like that. I can't believe this one's still going on, especially after the beating that's been delivered tonight.
Oh my goodness!
I don't know how much more damage one person can take. I don't care how tough you are. You gotta believe this one's over.
Escapes trouble there.
He wants no part of the outside.
showing off some of his speed there. He's looking banged up here, guys.
And it looks like things are about to get even worse.
Oh, he turns it around.
Oh, I think this man means business.
Success breeds success, and he's definitely having some right now.
Orton looking for something big. Uh-oh. Stomp after stomp.
The Viper strikes again.
He's got the shoulders down. 1, 2.
Never say die attitude out of him.
I don't know where he's finding the strength to stay in this one.
At some point, the referee may want to think about stopping this one before somebody gets seriously injured.
Nicely done.
Executed perfectly.
I don't want to know what that feels like.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
Randy Orton just slips out of harm's way.
Boy, this has just been pandemonium. At what point do those thoughts creep in of, what do I have to do to put this match to rest? I don't know. I don't know as a WWE superstar if you ever have those thoughts of self-doubt.
Oh, through the table!
That should do it right there. 1, 2, 3. Randy Orton with an emphatic win.
The Viper victorious.
We got our money's worth with that one. Take a look.
Wow. I haven't seen a match like that in a long time. I might go home and watch a replay. It was that good.
A sold-out Raw here in Charleston, South Carolina. Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton started the night with a double disqualification, but they will settle things in the main event with a street fight.
Randy Orton called Daniel Bryan a weak link. Kane called Daniel Bryan a weak link. Bryan is here to prove that he is not a weak link.
Tall order as he faces 9-time WWE champion Randy Orton.
Forearm to the kidneys!
I'm not surprised that Randy Orton couldn't make it as a tag team partner for Daniel Bryan. He hasn't had the best track record with allies this year.
That's true, Byron. Orton put his neck out for the Big Show to help him and Sheamus take on the Shield at WrestleMania. That match ended with Big Show punching out both his partners.
That strike hit the spot. There's no way he could have avoided that blow.
You two gentlemen mentioned Orton's bad luck with tag partners. After Big Show's betrayal, Sheamus and Orton couldn't get along. It's a minor miracle that Orton helped Team Hell No beat the Shield.
Needless to say, I don't think we'll be seeing Orton teaming up with anyone in that locker room for quite some time after tonight.
Whoa, down he goes.
That was impressive, Cole. In WWE, there's as much chaos outside the ring as there is inside the ring.
Try working with Saxton at ringside. This rivalry between Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton has been simmering for weeks and looks to violently explode during this street fight.
Bryan has been determined to show he can beat Orton. Last week on Raw, Randy Orton won the match via ref stoppage when Bryan injured his arm. Bryan got a countout win 4 days later on SmackDown, but he wants a definitive win over the Viper here tonight.
We recounted Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton's matches as of late. We thought it would be settled in tonight's opening match, but they brawled to a double disqualification.
Well, you won't see a count-out, DQ, or an injury in this match. One of these guys is going to be pinned or submitted at the conclusion of this street fight.
Gets him with a knee there. Byron, he looks like he has no idea where he is.
Yeah, he is definitely on Dream Street, Michael.
He's making a statement here with this attack.
We saw Team Hell No dissolve last week on Raw as both Kane and Daniel Bryan turned their sights towards the WWE Championship.
Step one in that process is beating Randy Orton. Defeating a guy of Orton's stature puts you near the front of the line for title opportunities.
Going back to Kane and Daniel Bryan's breakup, it seemed cordial, but their paths could easily cross again if one of them attains the WWE Championship.
Yeah, that reminds me, Michael. Team Hell No didn't officially hug it out when they broke up. Things could be bad between Kane and Bryan.
Randy Orton has had rage issues, and Daniel Bryan is no stranger to anger management. Who has the advantage in a twisted match like this?
There's a world of difference between how Bryan and Orton process their anger. Orton's turned it into a Hall of Fame career. Bryan suffered some of his worst losses due to his mental issues.
Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan are both as tough as they come, and this is a matter of pride between both men. These are two guys you don't want to lose, especially to each other.
Look, we did see things get heated earlier tonight, but I think there's still a level of respect here. Neither is going to cheat to defeat the other. It's all about proving that you are the best.
A flawless belly-to-back suplex.
Saxton, you were blathering about these guys being respectful, and I got to dispute you. Orton's done some despicable things to get ahead, and Bryan certainly wasn't respectful when he cashed in Money in the Bank on the Big Show. You do what you can to get ahead in this industry.
Corey, that's all in the past. The WWE Universe loves both these guys because they're all about competition, not cheating.
No, there's the reversal.
He's inflicting some serious pain here. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
Here he goes. Surprises him with those kicks.
The Viper getting absolutely pounded right now. Does Orton even know where he is?
Wow.
And Randy Orton just slips out of harm's way.
Using his knee now.
And he's heading back in. That's how you move up the ladder here in WWE.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Getting his attention with a vicious strike. This guy can go toe-to-toe with anybody. There he goes, crashing to the floor.
These superstars have tried everything. They have something left in their arsenal. They have to, but can they dig down deep enough to find it? He releases it.
And you can debate whether or not that would have been the end. Interesting decision there.
I don't know how these superstars are doing it right now. They've got to be exhausted.
The quick reversal there by Randy Orton. Back in the ring now.
What's coming next? He slams him down with authority. There's got to be some point in the match where those thoughts start to creep in that it could be over. And then you got to dig down deep. Get rid of the self-doubt and continue on toward victory.
They get dangerous out here, especially when there are no countouts. At some point, the referee may want to think about stopping this one before somebody gets seriously injured.
Randy Orton has found an answer here.
This is a level of destruction no one was expecting.
When this guy's on, look out.
Randy Orton feeling good about himself right now.
Oh, and it's a reversal.
Given their performances tonight, it's too bad one of these superstars has to walk out of here on the losing end.
Bam! Down he goes.
There's no denying that the rigors of this Extreme Rules match are starting to take their toll on these superstars.
Oh, Bulldog!
One-handed. Oh boy, he is rolling.
The intensity of this match has been incredible.
At this point, it looks like even the winner of this match will walk out of here beaten and battered. Give these superstars a ton of credit. I don't know too many competitors who can withstand the amount of punishment that they have here tonight.
There it is, Hurricane Rana. goes down hard.
Yeah, and he's not looking very good at this point, Cole.
Not today.
They get dangerous out here, especially when there are no countouts.
Looks like both these superstars have found that little extra something to keep themselves going here tonight.
We got to cover. One. Dug down deep and gets the shoulder up.
Can you believe this?
Oh, man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow.
Here's a cover. One.
You're not going to win many matches that easily.
He's not giving up that easy.
Now the old vicious head crank.
Look at the torque.
So painful.
And here comes Orton.
Oh, he's such a tough target. From what we've seen and heard tonight, there must be serious injuries. Stop pulling a leg snap.
That's going to hurt. Tear your hamstring.
He thinks he has it. One. And he manages to get the shoulder up.
He's showing the heart of a warrior here tonight.
Oh, man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow. Success breeds success, and he's definitely having some right now. Oh! To think, I almost wrote him off earlier. Momentum is fully in the corner of Randy Orton now.
Oh, man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow.
Randy Orton is cover, stops him in his tracks.
Can he finish him off here?
Going for the cover. One, two, three. Randy Orton with an emphatic win.
The Viper victorious.
Hard to imagine, but that match was even better than advertised. Here's another look at that history-making encounter.
There's good, there's great, and then there's downright unbelievable WWE action. Ladies and gentlemen, you just got a taste of the unbelievable.
A sold-out Raw here in Charleston, South Carolina. Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton started the night with a double disqualification, but they will settle things in the main event with a street fight.
Randy Orton called Daniel Bryan a weak link. Kane called Daniel Bryan a weak link. Bryan is here to prove that he is not a weak link.
Tall order as he faces 9-time WWE champion Randy Orton.
Clearly on a mission here.
Nice job by Randy Orton there.
A jarring uppercut. Nice move.
He may not like being called a weak link, but these attacks have to be weakening Daniel Bryan.
Well, if this keeps up, the GOAT may be soon led to slaughter.
Clubbing blow to the back.
I didn't think technical wrestling wizard Daniel Bryan could hold his own in a street fight, but he's doing pretty well so far.
We're really starting to see the versatility in Bryan's repertoire here.
Yeah, but a versatile repertoire means nothing if Orton can pull off an RKO out of nowhere.
A street fight is apropos for Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton, seen as both men will take part in a Money in the Bank ladder match in 3 weeks' time.
All the weapons we'll see Bryan and Orton sling tonight is just a prelude to the unforgiving steel ladders at play in a Money in the Bank match.
Nice move.
You two brought up the upcoming Money in the Bank match. Don't forget that Kane's in that match too. I wonder if Bryan's going to be able to stay sane with so many agitating factors in play in that match.
I think Daniel Bryan will thrive, actually. He's won Money in the Bank more recently than Kane, and Randy Orton still hasn't won Money in the Bank after multiple attempts.
He's making a statement here with this attack.
We're seeing two favorites of the WWE Universe battle it out here, and it's fitting that the WWE Universe voted for this to be a street fight.
The hashtags have been trending all night on social media, but the people picked a street fight over a Falls Count Anywhere and a lumberjack match. I normally disagree with the people, but they made a good call here tonight.
Randy Orton with an emphatic win!
The Viper victorious.
Well, they don't call it Extreme Rules for nothing, guys. Let's take another look.
Here is your winner. He is the Apex Predator, the Viper, Randy Orton.
A sold-out Raw here in Charleston, South Carolina. Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton started the night with a double disqualification, but they will settle things in the main event with a street fight.
Randy Orton called Daniel Bryan a weak link. Kane called Daniel Bryan a weak link. Bryan is here to prove that he is not a weak link.
Tall order as he faces 9-time WWE champion Randy Orton. At the head scissors of fire.
Oh, man, that's just nasty.
You can bet his joints will be aching after that.
Daniel Bryan has been consumed with the idea that he's a weak link due to his performances in tag team competition as of late.
Well, Bryan tends to be consumed by just about every minor annoyance, but he did take the pin in 3 straight tag team championship losses to the Shield.
Oh, what an uppercut!
I didn't think technical wrestling wizard Daniel Bryan could hold his own in a street fight, but he's doing pretty well so far.
We're really starting to see the versatility in Bryan's repertoire here.
Yeah, but a versatile repertoire means nothing if Orton can pull off an RKO out of nowhere. Bringing back up Daniel Bryan as a weak link, note that he's not sorry he let Kane down when he cost Team Hell No the tag titles, or that he failed Randy Orton in their quest for the tag titles. Bryan's just thinking about himself here.
Look, Bryan may have faltered in those matches, but Bryan was also the guy who got Seth Rollins to tap out for the Shield's first ever 6-man tag team loss. He can obviously be a team player, but right now, Bryan is out to prove he's a single superstar.
Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan are both as tough as they come, and this is a matter of pride between both men. These are two guys you don't want to lose, especially to each other.
Look, we did see things get heated earlier tonight, but I think there's still a level of respect here. Neither is going to cheat to defeat the other. It's all about proving that you are the best. He may not like being called a weak link, but these attacks have to be weakening Daniel Bryan.
Well, if this keeps up, the GOAT may be soon led to slaughter. Saxton, you were blathering about these guys being respectful, and I got to dispute you. Orton's done some despicable things to get ahead, and Bryan certainly wasn't respectful when he cashed in Money in the Bank on the Big Show. You do what you can to get ahead in this industry.
Corey, that's all in the past. The WWE Universe loves both these guys because they're all about competition, not cheating.
Randy Orton has found an answer here. This rivalry between Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton has been simmering for weeks and looks to violently explode during this street fight.
Bryan has been determined to show he can beat Orton. Last week on Raw, Randy Orton won the match via ref stoppage when Bryan injured his arm. Bryan got a countout win 4 days later on SmackDown, but he wants a definitive win over the Viper here tonight.
We recounted Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton's matches as of late. We thought it would be settled in tonight's opening match, but they brawled to a double disqualification.
Well, you won't see a count-out, DQ, or an injury in this match. One of these guys is going to be pinned or submitted at the conclusion of this street fight.
Oh no, Randy Orton looking to finish it.
Vintage Randy Orton. He can end it here. Orton better not waste this opportunity.
The cover. Yeah, I don't believe that he didn't win this match right there.
Might have slipped there, Cole.
That's how you wear down your opponent. Nice job by Randy Orton there. We saw Team Hell No dissolve last week on Raw as both Kane and
Orton looking for something.
caught her. Game, set, match.
This could be it. Cover.
Randy Orton with an emphatic win. The Viper victorious.
Extreme Rules is not for the faint of heart, as you can see in these highlights.
Here is your winner. He is the Apex Predator, the Viper, Randy Orton.
A sold-out Raw here in Charleston, South Carolina. Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton started the night with a double disqualification, but they will settle things in the main event with a street fight.
Randy Orton called Daniel Bryan a weak link. Kane called Daniel Bryan a weak link. Bryan's here to prove that he is not a weak link.
Tall order as he faces 9-time WWE Champion Randy Orton.
Oh, I think this man means business. Back in the ring again. That's perfectly placed in how you land the big strike. Shoulders on the mat. And there's the kick out by Randy Orton.
And we continue.
This is not the place where you want to underestimate your competition.
Absolutely not. I'm not surprised that Randy Orton couldn't make it as a tag team partner for Daniel Bryan. He hasn't had the best track record with allies this year.
That's true, Byron. Orton put his neck out for the Big Show to help him and Sheamus take on the Shield at WrestleMania. That match ended with Big Show punching out both his partners. He goes for the cover. He's a long way from a 3 count, I can tell you that.
Not even close. You two gentlemen mentioned Orton's bad luck with tag partners. After Big Show's betrayal,
Looking for all the glory here. And the neck took the brunt of that German suplex.
Daniel Bryan has a major task ahead of him tonight. He's got to beat a man with just about every accolade on his resume in the form of Randy Orton.
Yeah, Corey, you're not kidding. Orton has held the Intercontinental Championship, the Tag Team Championship. He's won the Royal Rumble and has been WWE Champion 9 times.
We compared Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan's accolades before, and Daniel Bryan has a decent resume too, as he's won Money in the Bank and has held the U.S. title, tag team titles, and the world title 1 time each.
That's just it, Cole. Bryan's had a taste of success. Orton's been feasting on it forever.
He's inflicting some serious pain here. This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
A street fight is apropos for Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton, seen as both men will take part in a Money in the Bank ladder match in 3 weeks' time.
All the weapons we'll see Bryan and Orton sling tonight is just a prelude to the unforgiving steel ladders at play in a Money in the Bank match.
Definitely not where you want to be right now.
Gotta find a way to get out of this, Michael.
He's making a statement here with this attack.
You two brought up the upcoming Money in the Bank match. Don't forget that Kane's in that match too. I wonder if Bryan's going to be able to stay sane with so many agitating factors in play in that match.
I think Daniel Bryan will thrive, actually. He's won Money in the Bank more recently than Kane, and Randy Orton still...
He kicks out before 3.
So resourceful.
Oh my goodness, crushing it.
It's kind of a shame that Orton and Bryan are fighting tonight, and that they will also be brawling with Kane in the Money in the Bank match, since those 3 men are the only trio to pin or submit the Shield in a 6-man tag team match.
It's even more impressive when you consider the trios that fell to the Shield at WrestleMania. Orton, Sheamus, and The Big Show failed. On the Raw 2 weeks after WrestleMania, Team Hell No and The Undertaker couldn't. He's got him covered. It's going to take more than that to keep his shoulders down.
It's way too early.
Orton's starting to falter a bit, and you can tell it's starting to frustrate the Viper.
A street fight should be Orton's forte, but he's facing an extremely motivated Daniel Bryan.
Stump pull and leg snap.
That's gonna hurt. Tear your hamstring.
Randy Orton is getting ready here.
Good night. Here's his moment, Michael.
This could do it. Oh my, how in the world did he kick out of that?
How'd he do that?
Orton looking for something. An RKO!
Game, set, match. This.
Can he score the pin?
Randy Orton with an emphatic win.
The Viper